wanted to know more about the Playdate program, and they had a lot of questions about what we'll be doing in the program and what will be the syllabus, or might be, or will be children sitting for a longer time. So I thought of, conducting this orientation program even before the program starts, so that parents can easily take a decision whether to send the child to the program or not. So yeah, so that was about the actually this total orientation is based on like what we will be doing when your children will be with us during the morning playdate program. So I'll be discussing about morning playdate program for the children below who are below 4 years. Right. So the timing for the same will be 9:30 to 12. I think that information has been already passed on to you. So let me introduce myself. I am Director Ajur Daycare Private Limited, and I am into this field for last 35 years. And this is our 31st year of preschool. So we have been running preschools for last 35 years, and Playdate program is based on the full curriculum which has been made for preschool. So we'll definitely talk about the objectives of Playdate during my presentation. But the whole idea of this Playdate program is to make children prepare for the schools, and there are other objectives also. So we have been into this preschool for a pretty long time. My sisters are with me, Lina teacher, Sheila teacher, they are with me in this program for last 31st year. So this is our 31st year. So unfortunately, last year and this year we couldn't start our preschool program, but we used to have around 500 plus students across all our centers when it comes to just a preschool program. So the idea of Playdate is based on same only, but the only difference is there won't be any celebrations, there won't be any big events. So we'll definitely talk about that in the later stages of this meeting. So yeah, so myself, I have taken my degree in botany initially, and then I've done my diploma in child and adolescent psychology from Jnana Prabodhini. I'm a diploma holder in teaching international classroom from Singapore. I have done my graduation in early childhood education from New Zealand. So I just wanted to tell you this because I just want to assure you that your children will be in the most educated and experienced hands. So that assurance I really want to give you. So to begin with, I would definitely like to tell you about organization. So we have been into this business for last 35 years, and we started with Kids Club, and we currently also we run Kids Club. That is evening activity that we run at 5 places in Pune. Currently, that program is not operational due to pandemic. We are into preschool, as I mentioned earlier, and the main business of the organization is daycare. So we are into daycare for around 21 years or so. But preschool was my first project. So we started with Kids Club rather, then we started preschool, and then we started the daycare, that is Ajor. But currently daycare is our main focus, you can say, or that is our main business. Right? So we were operational, say, around at 27 places before lockdown one, but currently we are operational at 18 places in Pune, and preschools we are not yet open, but Kids Club is also not yet open. But Playdate program we are planning to start at 3 places: Gandhi Bhavan, Karvenagar, and Sun City and Navipet. So these 4 places we are planning to start this Playdate program. So I'm quite sure you will definitely choose this program because it is so interesting, and it is going to be really a fun for your children. Right? So I know like children are bored of boring you all, but I think this is the time when you really allow them to mingle with the children of their own age group, because children learn the most when they are not taught. This is what has been told to me in my degree course. So they learn a lot from their peers, and that is what is missing. So even though you conduct a lot of activities, but they are definitely going to lose, that opportunity to learn from their peers. We have few parents joining in from Nagpur and even from Mumbai. and even from other places in Maharashtra, they want an online program also. So parents, we were to conduct online program orientation on Friday. But the thing is, we have got little poor response for not poor, but not to the extent like we need to conduct different orientation for the online program. So that's the reason why we decided to club this. So 75% of the content of the meeting is same for both online and Playdate program. So only last 2 to 3 slides I'll be discussing on how will be basically sending content to you, and how will be that videos will be there. So we'll discuss that during the end of this session. But 75% of the content is same. So thank you for joining in, all of you, those who are already shown interest in online school also. So I'll be discussing directly with you, and also will be sharing my presentation with you. So initially I would like to share presentation with you all, so that I have something to refer with. Yeah. So before I share the presentation, I would like to show you why Playdate program, or what is the importance of early childhood education. So you all, if you ask your mothers or your in-laws, they'll tell you they entered the school when they were at 6 years of age. But now, even the government has recognized the importance of early childhood education. In that national education policy, they have basically made this 3 years to 6 years as a formal education for all the children who are between 3 to 6. Earlier it was 6 years and above. So now even government has recognized the importance of early childhood education. But I'm sure you all know, but I would definitely like to share one video with you before we start, so you understand what is the importance of the early childhood education, and how we could basically capitalize on the timing which we have, and the best program which is available currently for all of you. So I will just share the tab with you. I hope this technology works. I have taken trial, but let's see. Yeah. So it is just 3 minutes video. So yeah, Saili, just let me know if you could hear the voice also.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear
A
it.
child's experiences during the earliest years of life have a lasting impact on the architecture of the developing
Can you
brain.
hear the voice?
Yes, ma'am, we
Genes
can.
provide the basic blueprint, but experiences shape the process that determines whether a child's brain will provide a strong or weak foundation for all future learning, behavior, and health. During this important period of brain development, billions of brain cells called neurons send electrical signals to communicate with each other. These connections form circuits that become the basic foundation of brain architecture. Circuits and connections proliferate at a rapid pace and are reinforced through repeated use. Our experiences and environment dictate which circuits and connections get more use. Connections that are used more grow stronger and more permanent. Meanwhile, connections that are used less fade away through a normal process called pruning. Well-used circuits create lightning-fast pathways for neural signals to travel across regions of the brain. Simple circuits form first, providing a foundation for more complex circuits to build on later. Through this process, neurons form strong circuits and connections for emotions, motor skills, behavioral control, logic, language, and memory during the early critical period of development. With repeated use, these circuits become more efficient and connect to other areas of the brain more rapidly. While they originate in specific areas of the brain, the circuits are interconnected. You can't have one type of skill without the others to support it. Like building a house, everything is connected, and what comes first forms a foundation for all that comes later.
Okay, so I hope you could listen to the commentary in that video. I was asking my actually, could you hear the commentary? Can anyone of you tell me?
Yes, ma'am, we hear it.
ऐकू आलं होतं मोनिका व्यवस्थित.
So Yeah. So basically, in that video, we all have seen like how important it is. The importance of early childhood education is the basically is your brain development. So the basically the framework of your synopsis is something which is very important at early age, because the development of synopsis happens during below when your child is below 8 years or so. So I think on that note, I will just share the presentation with you. Uh, we are not here to discuss brain development, but we definitely need to understand why at early age. I'll just show you the picture also, so that I'll be able to explain you in a better way. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so can you all see the slide? I think something is
Yes, ma'am, we can. Hello, can you hear me?
okay. Yeah. So, yeah. So this is basically with the help of this picture, I would definitely like to show you. So the neurons are these cells, and these are the synapses, right? So we want this brain development like this and not like this, right? This is the actually section of a stimulated brain where the child was going to absorb, and his brain has developed that well. And this is somewhere, the inputs at early age were not sufficient, and that's the reason why the brain development, or you can say the synopsis, hasn't happened to the extent it is expected at this age, right?
Sally, can you
Now,
ask
this is
Miss?
actually our program. So in our program we will be having three groups. One is your A group, which is normally called as a toddler group, that is from 18 months to 2 years. B group is normally called as play group. So this is your 2 to 2.5 age group, that is completed age on 1st of June. So 18 months completed age on 1st of June, 2 years completed age on okay, okay. So I will have to go back. I think why this all the time, this I need to share. Na? Okay. So video was audible, na? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So thank you, sir, for that. Yeah. So I hope you are able to see this now. So this is your B group, that is 2 years to 2.5 years old on 1st of June. And C is your nursery, normally called as nursery class. So that is your 2.5 years to 3.5 years old. So children who have completed 18 months, they can join Playdate program. But we have little different the activities for little elder ones, right? So at the time of small group timing, we will be dividing them into the different age groups, right? So currently I think we hardly had any children for your toddler group class, but I think we have got few inquiries for this also. So 18 months to 2.5 years is something which you can admit your child for this playdate program. And yeah, so we'll talk about the curriculum and the activities. Yeah. So so what is the purpose of Playdate? So as I mentioned, so basically the purpose of Playdate is introduction of school concept in the most enjoyable way. So what children are doing is, I'm quite sure you all are referring to the lot many programs which have been offered on online sessions, or might be you must be referring to YouTube's, and lot many apps are there. But basically, what Playdate will focus on is the introduction of school as a concept. So when children will come here, they will actually have that school kind of a feeling when they'll be here, right? So that is the whole idea, and that too in a most enjoyable manner. Second is the overall development of a child. We all are aware of that. The holistic development of a child is extremely important. We saw that in that video also. So overall development is something which we need to focus at early age. And for that, we need to provide them developmentally appropriate activities. So we definitely refer to lot many apps, and but it is, what happens, even the toys also, we as a parent, we don't know what exactly to be given to a child, and then it is either too much challenging for them or it is too easy for the child, right? So age appropriate activities is something which is extremely important when it comes to overall development. So purpose of playdate program is introduction of school, second is overall development, and for that we will be providing them developmentally appropriate activities. And school preparedness, so school preparedness is about subject introduction. So ultimately, children are going to learn lot of subjects when they'll enter first standard, second standard, even for the junior KG. So you all know, like, lot many stories are there. So like what all is taught in very small school, like alphabets, numbers, then your common fruits, common vegetables. I'm sure you all must have started all that, right? But apart from that, when you take care of only alphabet and numbers, you take care of only language and mathematics. But these are not the only two subjects which basically your child is going to learn throughout his academic, the total his career. So he is going to learn lot many other subjects like science, social studies, physical well-being. That is your PT, your arts and technology. So when your child is going to learn all these subjects, when he's going to higher standard, then why to introduce only language and mathematics at early age? So that's the reason why you need to introduce different, the subjects at early age. So you all know, like children have been, they stories have been told to them in different schools, or might be stories, singing. There are lot many other strategies which are used, and using these strategies, the most of the activities are focused mainly on language and mathematics, right? So you are aware of few activities which are related to this, but that is not sufficient. So you need to you need to introduce all these subjects to children, but try to understand these children are too small. So though the subjects seems to be very difficult, the simple strategies which we will be using is storytelling, singing, drama. Unfortunately, through play, different kinds of play, theme-based learning. Unfortunately, we cannot basically take children out for visits and arrange few visitors here to teach children. That is not possible in current situation. But I'll show you few photographs in this presentation where you can easily see, like, children were taken on different hills, they were taken on zoo, they were taken to the auditorium. So excursion is something which is very, very effectively used in our preschool, but currently we can't use that. But all these subjects will be taught to children more into hands-on activities, play, story, singing and dancing. So these are the very, very simple strategies which we'll be using to introduce all these subjects, right? So the next one is like language. I'm not going to explain you all the subjects, but few subjects I would definitely like to explain you, and then we'll go to schedule, right? So when we say language, there are three stages of language development. That is English language development and even Marathi language development, or any vernacular language. You can say the stages of learning any language are these: listening and speaking, reading and writing. So these are the three stages through which children learn language. So when we say English language, because ultimately children are going to take their education, most of you must be sending them into English medium, right? So that's the reason why introduction of English language is extremely important. And for that reason, speaking and listening. So what are the strategies used for that is free play. So children will be playing with few of the toys. Teacher will be talking to the children, and they'll be asking what is the color of this toy, or how many eyes does this teddy bear has. So these are the teachable moments where teacher will be asking them questions and introducing different words to them. Written play is our Batu play. Then dramatizing story. Then pointing and saying words from the books. I think you all must be practicing this at your places. So singing, listening songs from different languages. So these are few strategies. We have this word wall kept, image of word wall over here. So there are a number of other strategies, but these are two strategies which you'll be using for listening and speaking. Second is your reading. So what all comes under reading is introduction of alphabets with their sound. Even at the age of your toddler group, we introduce all the alphabets with their sounds and increasing vocabulary and book concept. So these are the few, you can say, the paths of reading. So for that, what all strategies will be used? That is your flashcard, drama, singing, and introductory lesson, right? So for motor development, that is your pre-writing skills. So for that, we will be using scribbling, coloring, filling bottle grain with grains, beads, stringing, keeping objects on slates, material used for constructive play. That is, if you even provide children links and blocks, that indirectly helps your child to develop their fine motor. That is the pre-reading skill, right? So this is how basically the total English language will be focused in Playdate program also. Secondly, other subjects are again under science. You have life science, you have physics, you have chemistry, you have earth and space science. So, for the instance, if you are introducing life science to children, then what children will be learning? So, children will be studying plants, uses of plants, then processes of plants, study of animals. So when then which strategies will be used? Children will be provided magnifying glasses. Then they'll be growing few vegetables. They will be taking them to the nature. Currently, we can't take them out to the parks or might be on hills, but outdoors are fine currently. So then we'll be showing them birds. Then observing squirrels. These are very very small things, and through these we will be introducing. There are few songs which we have. Channa Kaise Boya, through which the process of the life cycle of a plant is explained through this song. So storytelling is another part, and human body parts model. So there are n number of strategies, which very simple strategies, yet they'll be focusing on the teaching life sciences to children. So earth and space science, here you can actually see the teachers doing drama on earth, moon and sun, and it is instead of just showing them story charts or might be a story flashcards, teacher actually dramatize the stories, and they explain them like why how the earth moves around, and everything is being explained to them through this drama. So when you explain them, when you introduce earth and space science to them, then you need to basically introduce climate, solar system, weather, seasons, rock, soil. But simple strategies are used for the same as drama, then your stories on moon, then daily discussion on climate, weather. Then we have beautiful songs, very different songs, which you have, I'm quite sure you haven't heard at all. They are not from YouTube, they are from very reliable sources and very different sources. So we have a really very good singing session. The teachers are extremely good. For the Playdate, we have got very senior teachers, right? So all these will be introduced to them in a really very beautiful way, and children would definitely love it, right? So then there is for the example, if we are introducing them physical and chemical science, so we will be giving them magnets to play with, and if you are going to introduce them some chemicals and tell them like how a few substances get dissolved in water and few not, then they are here you can see like they are making sarbat. We have provided them sugar and lemon, and they are actually doing it on their own. So these things, actually this is a messy play, and children really love this kind of a play. But while playing, they are definitely learning something out of it. So the purpose of this play is to introduce chemistry to them, actually, right? So cooking is a one strategy through which you can actually introduce all subjects to children. For instance, if you are cooking a cake, then you can introduce, you can measure, so mathematics, then you can tell them different names of different materials which you're going to use for this, then chemical reaction with that baking soda, and then mixing. Then you are going to use different technological tools for making that cake. So cooking itself is a will help you out to introduce different subjects to children, right? So so now coming to physical well-being, that is also important. So under physical well-being, it is not only the games, it is not only about the gross motor development, but it is also about self protection. So for this gross motor development, we have lot many age appropriate games and developmentally appropriate activities. And apart from that, what all comes under your physical well-being is self-protection. You know, like children, especially toddlers and 2 years old, they really risk their life like anything. And at the age of 2, they are always in a denial mode, and they really want to do everything on their own. They are not in a mood to listen to you. So that is the time when, you know, the child first time hears the word no, because till 2 years you all dance on their tunes, and you know they are very happy. Whatever they tell you, you keep on doing it. But when they start, you know, moving around and, you know, making place messy, and you know, jumping here and there, and then you start saying no to them, and there that tussle starts. So basically, at this age, children risk their life, and the research shows that the most of the fatal accidents happens during this age, right? So it is extremely important to teach them like self protection. So then, how you are going to tell them? Then you can. So there are a number of ways. So identifying hazardous atom in the home, class, and then we tell them stories about it, and you know, even the stories about seat belt, and you know, the teachers cook the stories like anything, and then they teach them how to protect themselves, right? And apart from that, there is also promoting health is also a one aspect of your physical well-being, and it has been taught to them in again storytelling, and you know, actually explaining them good habits and good health practices, and you know, modeling hand washing, and a lot many things, right? So this is how his physical well-being is being taken care of in the school. So technology, because this is the age of technology, and ultimately you have to expose children to technology. I'm quite sure they are quite exposed to technology in current situation. But technology is just not only ITC, it is also about normal technological tools which children need to understand. So this is little interesting. So I would definitely like to tell you little bit in detail about it. So it is about showing use of technology in everyday practice. So what all tools which are useful to humankind. So just tell them the names of those, and how you are going to basically, what will be your teaching strategies, providing tools, then punching machine, brush itself is a technology, isn't it? So these are the very simple strategies. Secondly is technological knowledge, that is knowledge of the purposes, uses, and properties of technological tools. So here you can actually see a teacher who is basically showing them ITC tools, and there are other technological tools also. So we'll see that in the next picture. So cooking, then what are strategies? Cooking, then hands-on. Yeah, so there are few songs also. So through which we introduce the uses of particular technological uses to children. So for the instance, this song is "Hands on Your Head." This is my computer. Oh my! This is very beautiful song. So whenever we get time, and once this Corona is over, we'll definitely arrange a singing session for all of you. You would definitely love it, right? So here you can actually see a child using technological tool, right? And she's squeezing juice out of it. So then impact of technology on nature and human being, and information about communication and technology, how, you know, the digital cameras not exactly working, but just introduction of those technological tools. So this is how, you know, the different social studies. So in social studies, it's not only about history and geography, it is more about civics. So at early age, I'm quite sure your main objective of sending children to playdate program is to socializing them. So it is not only about playing with other children, it is also about following rules. It is also about understanding about being part of group. So what is your responsibility when you are a part of a group? So sharing is there. So acceptable and unacceptable behavior. So then your civic responsibility, put the garbage in the bin. So these are very small things which are introduced through drama, stories, singing, different videos, charts, and also visits. Right. So this is how different subjects are introduced. So again, under art, you have this visual arts, your music, dance, drama. So your drawing, painting, and your all this comes under your visual arts. But it is not only about drawing and painting. It is also about experiencing beautiful art. So we show them different art materials. You can see the pictures over here, and familiarity with the artist. So your Walt Disney or might be your Zakir Hussain. So we have few sessions where we give them a little information about all these great artists. So these are just videos of few activities, cultural activities, which we normally conduct. This is your Ganpati, this is your Dahi Handi, Bhondla, your 15 August, this is the color week. Now we have this Edu Fair. So Edu Fair is where we basically display all the teaching aids, and we provide you detailed information how we teach different subjects to children. This is the market day, and where actually children weigh the vegetables. So these activities have little limitations in current pandemic. These are few excursions, snake park. Then we had a pet. Then this is Khadakwasla, resources of water. So there we took them to Khadakwasla, and your visit to market, and this is pet visit to school. And these are the bigger events where actually this is your prize distribution and sports day. This is our these activities are not going to happen during play date, but in case the normal school starts, then we can definitely conduct all these special events, and I'm sure you all will definitely love it. Right, children are going definitely going to love it, but even you will be part of those events, and I'm sure you are going to like it a lot. So now coming to overall development. So what all comes under your overall development is your physical development, your social development, your emotional development, your intellectual development, your sensory and your spiritual development. So spiritual development is not about your religious development. Spiritual development is about your child as a spirit. So development of that child or self development of that child is something which is spiritual development at this stage. So self development is what the child needs to understand what he is. So initially we show them just mirror to make them understand how he looks, and then he, slowly he tries different activities and understand what he can do and what he cannot. So there where he tries to build his self-esteem, and then comes the your confidence. So these are different stages of your spiritual development. So at early age, development is very, very important. And if you remember, the first essay which we wrote was about myself. So in that we wrote about, like, I have two sisters, my mother's name is that, my father's name is that, my neighbor's name is that. So the children are supposed to know who they are. So then we basically learned about Pune, and then we learned about Maharashtra, and then we learned about India, and then we learned about what. So this is how this circle and child learns about his surrounding at different ages. But at the early age, self-development, like about me, who I am. So that is what is self-development, and that is very important. So very simple activities are conducted, feeding themselves, encouraging them to feed themselves, and putting things back, helping teachers, then helping teachers to lay the mats, so putting on their own chappals and shoes, right? So you need to provide them lot of opportunities for the self development, right? And you have to encourage them to make do things on their own, and definitely praise them if they do so. So that is what is spiritual development. And other developments, I'm quite sure you all know about it. So actually, when we introduce different subject to children, we are actually developing the holistic development of a child. So how? So I'll just explain you with this slide. So when we talk about physical well-being, that is the subject physical well-being, in which we talked about gross motor development, self-protection, and health promotion. So when we talk about physical well-being subject, we actually focus on physical development of a child, right? So when we talk about introducing different society members to children, when we talk about rules, when we talk about your citizens' responsibilities, so we talk about actually social development of a child. So understanding acceptable and unacceptable behaviors. So when we introduce social studies to children as a subject, we are actually focusing on child's social and emotional development also, right? So when we are talking about mathematics, language, science, we are talking about cognitive development, that is your intellectual development, because on all this, basically, you need a logical thinking and you actually solve problems. So language learning is actually, we can talk about it in detail, but we really don't have time for that. But some other time we will definitely talk about how language development is directly related to cognitive development, because in the long language development, memory is something which plays very vital role. So all these subjects are directly related to cognitive development, right? So when we introduce all the subjects to children, we are indirectly focusing child's holistic development, right? So what needs to be done apart from that is your sensory organ development. So what is sensory organ and why it is so important at early age? Because we learn through all our senses, right? So so as to children. So if you observe, I'm quite sure you have observed your children at very early age. So when the child is 10 month or 11-month old and he starts moving around, first what he does is he put everything in his mouth because he wants to check like how it tests, right? So then he throws it away. So he, by throwing, he listen to the sound made by that object, right? He rolls it. So he touches it, right? He smells it. So basically, the child tries to acquire knowledge about that particular thing through his senses. So as to us, so if we are given a certain object and we don't know about it, right? So it is not in our memory at all, not in long term, neither in long term nor in short term memory. So what we do is we first smell it. We don't test it because we are grown up. If at all it is a some dish, then we will definitely test it. But otherwise, we first taste it. We smell it, we touch it, and then we taste it, right? So we also try to acquire knowledge through our sensory organs. So as to children, naturally. So the development of these organs is very, very important. And that's the reason why there has to be a specific activities which focus on sensory organ development. Right? So we do this in our school. So there are different ways of introducing. So we are not going to the teaching strategies of sensory organ development, but just to give you the idea, like what all we will be doing when your children will be in the school, right? So yeah, so that was about sensory organs. So we talked about how subjects take care of your four developments. So sensory organ is a direct through direct strategies we focus the development of those senses. So here are few activities, or these are actually tactile activities where children are touching different textures. Yeah. So we unfortunately have just two pictures of it, but we will definitely try to arrange uh, display of few activities after Diwali. Yeah. So now coming to see when we have to conduct so many activities and introduce different subject to children, there has to be a proper schedule and there has to be a proper timetable for the same. So I'll just share you what will be the typical timetable for your play date program. So 9:30 to 10 will be free play, indoors, outdoors. Then 10 to 10:30 will be a small group time where children will be actually introduced to all the subjects, to different activities and lesson planning, right? And 10:30 to 11:50 is singing, drama, stories, science experiment, picture conversation timing. Then your toilet timing, and then 11 to 11:30 will be dance, games, theme-based activities, physical activities, and 11:30 to 12 will be your tiffin time, right? So there might be a little change as per the daycare program, right? So as per daycare program schedule, and currently we are basically doing this using this bubble, the you can say a strategy or a theme, to assure that the children are not mixed and that social distancing is maintained. And so you can attend SOP meeting also in case you are interested. So we will be having that meeting mostly in the second week of July. So you can, if you want, you can attend that. And we will be recording that meeting and we'll be putting it on our own YouTube channel so that you can see that also. You may not attend it particularly on that day. So we are planning to record this in coming week. So we will just upload that video so that you can, we'll share the link with you. So regarding the SOPs, you can just check our YouTube. I'll share that link with you. So we were talking about the timetable, yes. So timetable as per the center, it might change. Again, in that timetable, the head office team, that is curriculum team, which is headed by me, basically plan these activities. So even Monday to Friday, this is sent to them for full month, right? So between 10 to 10:30, so this is 9:30 to 10:30. So between 9:30 to 10:30, Monday to Friday, what all they are supposed to do is been given here. Let's not go into that details, but it has been given to them. So separating links, then exercising, then your match the pairs, then separation of domestic and wild animals. So it is based on basically the curriculum, and it is being given to them from Monday to Friday, right? So again, your 10 to 10:30 slot here again. So 10 to 10:30 is your small group timing. So here again, they have lot many activities children will be engaged in, right? So for the entire day, each day's schedule is given to them. So even the resource file is sent to them, even stories, dramas, songs, then your lesson planning, everything is given to them. Even games, which games to be conducted and how they are conducted, if required, YouTube links. So everything is given to them in their resource files by the head office, and they just conduct those activities. But I'm really very proud to tell you that the teachers of Playdate and preschools are amazing. They conduct the activities and they use their own innovative ideas to, get this content to children, or to, assure that the content is delivered to children in a best possible way, and children really enjoy it, right? So Playdate teachers are extremely good. They are very experienced. Average working years with Ajol are, I think, 10 years or so. So you need not worry about like how the content will be delivered. It will be delivered in the most enjoyable way. That assurance I can give you. So here is after every 3 months we'll be giving you developmental report, because at early age you need to understand like if there are any developmental delays. So if there are any developmental delays, then you need to know it at early age only, and then you can get back to the parents. And that's the reason why we have this developmental report. It is not report card. It is about assessing children based on all the developmental domains, right? So developmental domains are these domains. Sorry. So developmental domains are this: your physical, social, emotional, intellectual development, and how your child is, how far your child is meeting the expectations considering your child's age is something which is observed and will be delivered to you. and that will happen after every 3 to 4 months, and you will definitely will have proper the interaction with the teachers twice, once in 2 months, I suppose. We'll let you know the meeting schedule. I'm not remembering it right now, but I think it is after every 2 months. And so they'll be talking to you, we'll be sharing videos, we'll be sharing photographs with you, so to understand what your child has done in the school. And yes, so Fridays also you can talk to the teachers if you have any concerns, doubts. You can talk to me, you can mail me, right? So this is how this is your developmental report is, right? So it is based, it is only the observations, right? So I will just play it. Parents, just wait for 5 minutes. I want to discuss about the online school part also, just 5 to 10 minutes. So now online school, what we will be doing is the content will be same. So we will be shooting a very good videos. These are pre-recorded videos which are basically done by, the shooting is done by the professionals, so the quality of video is excellent, right? So you will get a 45 minutes to 1 hour video. In that the whole schedule will be given, and your child, you can show the videos to your child as and when is suitable to you, right? So here I've just given you some comparison. So regular timing 9:30 to 10 o'clock is the free play. So that is your games, yoga, physical activity. So your 9:30 to 45, we will be giving that, right? So here your as it is small group timing is there 9:30 to 10:30. So here you will get 15 minutes video of a learning lesson, right? So where actually teacher will teach your child, but that is through video, right? She will introduce alphabet, she will introduce numbers or whatever the lesson plan for that day is, and that will be conducted in 15 minutes, right? So you can show that to you. So this is your regular school. 10:30 to 11 is your big group timing, that is your singing session. So that again will be is in the video, and you can show that to your child. Secondly, your story, drama, and this is your regular school timing, chit chatting, theme based activity, and here you will get story, drama, and chit chatting. ह्या ऍक्टिव्हिटीज ज्या दिलेल्या आहेत ह्याच्यामध्ये हँड्स ऑन ऍक्टिव्हिटीज आय हॅवन गिवन इन दिस. But in this, I'll let you know in the next slide. We will be providing you the total resource file. In that, we will let you know like what all preparation you have to do when you sit for the activity next time. For the instance, if the teacher is going to ask you to do paper tearing or might be a bit stringing, which is little difficult, but we have come up with all the difficulties so as to assure that the child doesn't miss anything which is happening in the play date, right? So this is how you will get around 1 hour to 45-minute video. In that, all this will be basically for this physical activity. If you need anything for the taping or might be a stick or might anything else, then that will be in the resource file, so you will be ready, right? And we'll be sending you the curriculum for 15 days, right? That is alternate days video you have to show them, right? So that repetition is being done. So every day new video instead of that, because your child needs some time to settle down. So first day he might not sit, but next day he'll definitely sit because he's at least introduced to the topic, right? So first few days you will have to sit with your child, but later on I'm sure your child will definitely enjoy that, and he will ask you to put that video again and again, because singing session, story session is something which is really very nice. And stories are not just YouTube videos. Basically the stories are to introduce different subjects, or might be there is something which is the reason behind that story, right? It's not just abruptly told stories. So very interesting way of telling stories and dramas also. So this is how the your 45 minutes or 1 hour, that might be 1 hour, that might be 45 minutes, depending upon that day's the total activities and curriculum. So this is the sample curriculum. Let's not go into that detail, but this is how it has been asked the teachers to shoot the shooting, and it will be delivered to you through videos pre-recorded. And what is basically is we will share you the curriculum 15 days on Friday, and then we will be sharing it on your email address and not on WhatsApp. Then you can access the curriculum as per your convenience. List of material and resources files will be shared with the curriculum every 15 days, and so that you and your children can easily enjoy the virtual preschool, right? So what is the admission procedure for both Playdate and your online school is, basically we will be sharing Google form with you. You will pay online fees for 3 months, and charges will let you know. I think charges you have been already told by the teachers, right? I'm sorry I didn't convert it into PDF, right? So thank you for this attending this presentation part, but I will interact with you if you have any queries, right? So I think I have a question over here. Are you going to teach them good touch and bad touch? I think it is too early to teach them good touch and bad touch. The right time to introduce this is 4 years of age. Though the abuse is happening at early age, but I don't think it is right age to introduce good touch, bad touch. But there are a lot many videos. You can go to CDC, that is US government's website. So there they have given videos for good touch, bad touch. There are a number of sites, but CDC is, it is the most reliable source. So even I think WHO, UNICEF, all the websites, they have given the good touch, bad touch videos. You can definitely, if you want, you can definitely show it to them. But at school or Playdate program at this age, we are not going to introduce. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Do you have any questions? So though it seems little, you might find it काय मुलं आता काय कसले विषय शिकवणार teacher तुम्ही. But let me tell you very frankly, it is going to be really, really enjoyable. मुलांना खूप मज्जा येणार आहे. Huh? So don't worry on that line. Okay. So yeah.
Ma'am?
So if you have any question, you can ask me.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
मॅडम आता सोमवारपासून एका तासाची शाळा
I'm
आहे ना?
hearing, ma'am.
एक्सक्यूज मी मॅम.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Poonam, ma'am.
सोमवारपासून एका तासाची शाळा आहे ना आता?
या सोमवारपासून 5 तारीख कधी आहे? 5 तारखेपासून चालू होणार आहे आपली शाळा.
हा पण एका तासाचीच आहे ना, 9:30 ते 10:30.
हो, एकच तास आहे. आता त्याच्यामध्ये जे व्हर्च्युअल स्कूलवाले आहेत त्यांच्यासाठी एक लक्षात ठेवा, त्यांच्यासाठी पहिले जे व्हिडिओज येतील तुम्हाला 8 दिवसाचे, तर त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला सगळे व्हिडिओज वेलकम वीकचे आहेत. म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये सगळे टॉपिक्स मुलांना इंट्रोड्यूस करणं, वेगवेगळ्या स्ट्रॅटेजीज इंट्रोड्यूस करणं असं असणार आहे. आणि आपल्या ह्याला फक्त
Yeah, sorry for disturbance. There was a net connection drop. Ma'am is joining in on one.
Yeah. Okay. So hotspot is something which has helped me. Any you have any questions? No question to be program going to love it. So should we conclude the meeting? I think yes. Okay. Chalo. Yeah.
Yeah, hello, ma'am. Are you online?
You can just
Hello.
सायली
Yes,
त्यांचे
sir.
क्वेश्चन्स लिहून द्या, मग मॅडम त्यांना परत इंडिव्हिज्युअली किंवा नंतर गौरी टीचरच्या मार्फत सांगतील, कारण मॅडम आता डिस्कनेक्ट झाल्यात बहुतेक, पण त्यांचं चालत नाही.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
सायली, सॉरी मॅडम माझ्या लॅपटॉपवर येत आहेत, 1-2 सेकंद, माझं कनेक्ट झालेलं आहे, तर मॅडम येतील, 1-2 सेकंद थांबा.
Sure, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Good evening.
Yeah,
Hello.
good evening, Mayuresh.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm Mayank's father. I hope you know Mayank Kadekar. He's the last year with you.
अच्छा, last year student है. अच्छा, okay, बोला. हाँ.
Ma'am, I want to join this kid date for my his younger sister, Deepika. Currently, I am right now out of India for the shipping activity. I just want to know it is properly COVID appropriate behavior will be maintained in the school, because there is no one apart from there. My kids, my wife is only at home.
Your voice is getting broken, but what I understand is about COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ma'am.
so actually, COVID, this is not preschool basically. Though as it is, we have curriculum even for 5-month-old child in the daycare. So this is not going to be a preschool. It is going to be a daycare only. So, so that is the reason why there won't be a uniform, no events, no parents' contribution. So the children will come to daycare. They will play, they will learn, they'll be engaged in developmentally appropriate activities, they will have their lunch and they'll go back, right? So it
Okay.
will be in the daycare premises only. And for the preschools, we have entirely different premises for the preschool. But since it's a daycare program, we have decided to conduct it at daycare only, right? And we will be taking very limited number for that, maximum 15 to 16, not more than that, depending
Okay.
upon the area available in the respective centers. So for COVID, we
Yeah.
have got two SOP manuals, for the lockdown 1 and for the lockdown 2. So for even Playdate program, we are going to follow all the SOPs which has been formulated by me. And secondly, there will be an admission procedure. There will be a lot many things. So I think SOPs meeting, I think I'll just try to send it to you as early as possible, so that you all are quite, little relaxed about sending your child to Alwar. But see, we have been in operation. We are the only ones who are operational currently, and even after first lockdown. So there are not many centers who are operational. The reason behind that is we came up with a very foolproof plan. I'm really proud to tell you that we really didn't have even a single COVID case in any of our centers. So during that, we closed down the play date program because the number was quite going up. So we take optimum care of when it comes to COVID. You need not worry. And in case if we think like it is third wave is like a second wave, and then we'll definitely stop this play date program and we'll continue this. Will give extension to this program. So don't worry on that line. So when it comes to children's safety and COVID, don't worry on that line. We have yes.
Apart from that, there is no question about the development of child and all that. That I have already experienced it apart from the Mayank only.
Thank you so
there
much.
There is no question mark on that. But
Yeah.
only some concern issue is that the third wave and all that only.
Yeah. I can understand.
Sometimes it runs behind the mind that, and I am not nearby my child, so it will always there's a question mark behind the mind only.
Yeah. So what my advisors have advised me to advise you all is you need to assure that their vaccination is done, because what has happened during lockdown children have missed their vaccination. Not COVID vaccination, it is other doses of vaccination. So what they have recommended ki just ask parents to complete that, and then then they can resume. So there will be a little risk involved in that. Right? So assure that your child has completed all the vaccination.
Till the date, both the kids are fully vaccinated.
When
my wife came to the school, I'll tell her to show it to the ma'am over there that the time is completed now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So anyone else has any difficulty?
No.
Ma'am, there is one more question by Abhilasha. Her question is, my kid is 3 years and 2 months old. Is he eligible for play date?
Yes, very much. Yes, very much. Yes, eligible.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Anything else? Sorry, I exited little early because I'm going to my mother's place, so was in a hurry. Okay, I think we don't have any other questions, right? So if you have any, you can definitely. Yeah. Anyone? No. Chalo then. Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.